Baba Booey. I'm running severely late again. At least I made it before 8 by barely a bit of an amount. Family was over, so I was doing family things today. Yes. And then I was drinking some Purple Thunder Mountain Dew. It's purple drink. It's some purple drink. Some purple drink. Which is delicious. It is, berry plum and artificial flavors. Berry plum and artificial flavors are flavored in artificialness, yes, oh. And if you didn't notice, my team setup is a bit different too today, which is a bit interesting. It's not, you know, what I usually have it as, which is a bit weird, but you know, that is fine by itself, I guess. I'll go through all that real quick, see if I have anything so I can make any polls today. Not at all, not yet. But I have to do the missions. Whirling Waltz. We're gonna go do it. Because I have so much time. I have only so much time to do Whirling Waltz, so I'm gonna try to do Whirling Waltz. Hopefully, I'm making some, you know, some stuff that, you know, lets me at least have more prims to try to pull for Navia. It's a very refreshing drink, too. And I'm having issues, I'm stuttering again. With a different team than usual today. It's kind of the spring team, I would say.
There's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
Maybe.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
Also, my face might be a bit sweaty looking because, like, I've been super busy. So I didn't really do, like, a super cleaning of face to make myself look really, like, you know, nice and pretty. Even though I'm never pretty. I'm never bonita. I am always usually...
Pretty shocking.
Oh, Kanish has a voice again.
It's missing something.
That's, Jacob Takanashi.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
But Charlotte now doesn't have a voice. Paimon still has a voice. Because obviously.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
What?
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Oh, I thought I heard a familiar voice. Alright, it's gonna basically be one of those kind of things where it's just like nothing. And I'm gonna be hearing all about nothing. Because, again, the voice acting strike is still going strong. Whether you like that or not. Whether I like it or not.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Until, you know, they replace them with, you know, non-union VAs that aren't, you know, based in America because, you know, they've already done that. Except for Paimon. Her voice actress is still, you know, there because, you know...
You could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
There's so much flattering sign of Fontaine, Mr. Kinich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing attention to boosters. Pretty much a lot of them do that, and it's a bit ridiculous.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get
All I know is I
credit
feel
for
like I need to,
so-called
like, wipe my
news stories
face.
for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, Even the wildest leaps
Like,
of
I
the
feel
human
like I'm a bit more
imagination are
greasy
always
looking than
rooted
I
in
want to be
reality.
tonight, which is not very good. If I want to have any kind of bonita look, I need to not be greasy feeling, and I just feel it.
For instance, there was in fact a
I could just
smuggling
click
trial
this.
recently.
I could just
Considering
look.
the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder
How
there are
ugly
rumors
do I
about
look right now?
restaurants serving
If I look
sorry
from
food
that
or teacups being
angle a little
unearthed
bit,
from
you
ancient
know,
ruins.
I might look a little bit
But in
wet
reality,
in the face, you
the
know, a
goods in
little bit like
question were simply a few
moist.
ancient relics dug up
I don't think I
from
want
ruins in
that though.
Africa.
It's still very
Rest assured,
nice.
no saurians were harmed in the process.
What?
Oh, okay. Paima was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
Yeah, that's a good question. He would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steam
It was a
Bird.
pretty open and shut case. In my testimony in court, but I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in.
Again, it's gonna be a lot of just exposition dumping right now, and then like half the people actually have voices, and other half don't have voices, and it's gonna be like very tedious to pay attention to because it's hard for me to pay attention.
Interview. Why not talk to the
Gary. Actually, it tastes like chicken. Tastes like a lot. Cover your ears, fat duck. It tastes like chicken because I had chicken. Stuffed chicken. Stuffed chicken titty. It was good chicken titty. It was like some like broccoli mayo cucumber mix or whatever. I don't freaking know. I came home. My sister and my mom were making it, and they're like, "Here, eat this," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and I ate it, and it's just like, well then, it's chicken,
That was a how.
chicken titty, loaded with vegetables.
What's up with him?
Interesting. It wasn't that bad, but now I'm burping up chicken and vegetable, and it's like okay, chicken and vegetable,
Could be.
vegetable chicken.
Not a
At least it wasn't the fake chicken.
Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in
Oh yeah.
Fontaine. It's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kinich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying.
Not all of it, but that sounds about right,
Not
I
gonna
guess.
lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That
Yeah,
said,
no.
It's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. I was planning to stay here and do some
I'm gonna
exploring for a few
wipe my
extra
face
days
because it's
anyway.
starting to freaking annoy me.
I'll go check it out.
I
It'll
feel
be a
it.
good chance
I
to
don't
let
like
that
it.
noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
A little bit better. I don't feel like I'm like freaking, super greasy in the face. I don't know. It feels that way. So I wanted to freaking wipe my face because I don't like the way my face looks and feels right now. I just don't like the way it feels. Like I just feel like my face is all ugly.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
I might now have a more dried out looking face for a minute there, but an overnight fantasy land, hopefully it does not take, all the time in the world, but that would be, about where we need to go. Take a stroll outside the city with Ganesh, and then you get to go. Oh, it's all the way. Okay. All the way outside of. Oh, he's just like, you know what? We are going to go out there, and then we are going to deal with it. I do not know what we are going to do today, but we're going to go out of city. And you know, use the accent that does not work for any actual, language or word or anything like that. Because, it is like too thick and, a bit over exaggerated. Oh, hell! Oh, I'm so happy that she knows how to tuck and roll, baby.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Now it's a beach with a bitch.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap.
What? Do what?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
I don't know who the fuck you are! What?
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
I am so confused, but I love her energy.
I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
So they're building a theme park?
Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Look at you.
Oh my god.
Humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on. Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
How you're an asshole.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who are you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You oughta let me
Assistant,
try.
yes. Smart, fuck no.
Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind.
She's very, very nervous.
Like me, nor will there ever be.
Yep. She's like,
Another thing. Smart is the understatement of the century.
you're dingle fuck.
And I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient.
Idiot meets idiot.
God dang it.
What's all the fuss?
Navia!
Making some new friends, are we?
I'm happy she still has a voice. Because her voice is so regal.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosario.
She's just queen. She's beautiful. She's perfect. She's princess.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kenichi.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant.
How? Shut the fuck up.
Introduction.
You'd think
To be
someone
fair-
putting their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
As much as Paimon's important, she's one of my least favorite characters just because, like, her voice is kind of grating, to be fair, and she's kind of, you know, super self-centered about herself all the time. And that, you know, but How is one that I really just How is just like a really bad character, you know? It's just he's kind of a dick, kind of an asshole. He's not even an asshole that you'd want to root for. He's just kind of a piece of shit.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sounds about right.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Yep, that's actually the truth. Like, if you think about it, like Chihuahuas, for example, they really puff out their chest and try to fight everybody. But to be fair, they are Satan's favorite dog, and they are filled with the tormented souls of 1,000 men, you know, so, yeah.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
Surprisingly.
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Knob. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement.
Yes, she does, apparently.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet.
Yeah, no, please fill us in.
Short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Does she?
Huh? Cheval?
That's right. The one and only Sir Intendant Cheval Morand. After much persistence and
I
many
don't frickin' know what's going on.
I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal.
I'm confused.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such
Sensible ideas.
ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
Yeah, so wouldn't you want to go into film
So
tech?
don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the as for the Spina
So then,
di
why wouldn't you want to go into
Rosula,
film
her
tech? Why would you want to go into
planning,
like stuff like that? I don't know what she did before. I don't remember who this
anyone
bitch
feeling
is,
inspired to
so
set up a booth?
I'm kind of learning as I go because I think I've already missed this point or whatever, or I did meet her at some point, but then I forgot. I don't remember.
By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income.
Paimon would be
Well, everyone needs
Like I said, I'm not really
to
sure, so
explore
I'm
the
just
stars
learning as I go.
themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the
Chef
celebrity
Miss
chef
Escoffier.
Miss Escoffier to run our
Escoffier.
theme restaurant. Look over there.
She's freaking doing something in there.
Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio. Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Escoffier. Escoffier. Famous chef and pioneer Fontaine's precision gastronomy, a culinary movement that takes a rigorous precision in quantitative Methods that are routine in scientific experimentation implies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she's both a genius who strives for perfection and stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she is constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor.
She seems
Yeah, she seems kind of a little bit like Gordon Ramsay light. A little bit.
I'm sold. I
She
think
hasn't
I'll make
said the
Cal go be
F
her
word yet.
assistant.
She hasn't said fucker or asshole.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
I'm just saying. She's not said
Looks like
anything
it's
bad
to
just
work
yet.
with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part,
Okay, we'll find out what's going on here today. Bleh. Got like an eyelash right there. Just say, there you go. Yep, that's it. What are we doing? We gotta talk to La Poule de Paix. And about food, and about
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I just
Apologies.
think it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
She's got like a very, very light sounding accent.
Has that happened before?
No.
Like a very, very light sounding accent. I can't
Mention of
barely
guns
fucking hear it.
reminded me. Just before we started setting up, as we were
Oh,
cleaning
she's
up
not
the
gonna go
site,
back. It's gonna be
someone
Lapine
found
Pauline.
a mysterious locked box.
We found a mysterious
Like
locked
something from
box.
Fontaine, though. It had more of a
Netlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think
So is that why Kenichi's here?
tourists might have left a box?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating. So I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in.
It was exhausting. Apparently.
What did the authorities make of it?
Blah, blah. My hair is getting fucking caught right
They
behind me
made
right
a
now.
mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
They made a mountain out of
Before
okay.
even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice.
If they're having an issue trying to figure out who's gonna write the lost and found notification, who's gonna set up the lost and found box, I think you have a bigger problem on hand right then and there.
The ever-reliable Officer Sadine
Sadin!
and immediately called in
Fuck
the
yeah!
Military Phantom.
Sadin comes in for the win like usual.
Any dangerous items
She's
inside.
so good. Sadin's so good.
As
She's
it
so
turned
precious. I
out,
love Sadin.
There was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item.
What? I can't actually say the. Am I gonna get fucking copyright striked or some bullshit about that from YouTube? Because you know the game said it themselves. I didn't say it.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
He did it again. See, YouTube. The game is speaking on it, so apparently I can say guns.
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest
I'm
in
looking for the
weaponry,
YouTube
however.
censorship board right now. If they're gonna be bursting in any minute, you know. I don't know if I can, because sometimes you can say guns and rifles, and then other times you can't. And it's just like, when is it appropriate to say that? Because like sometimes when you say them, you get age restricted without warning. And if you mention it / show any on stream, you can, you know, get your fucking channel deleted because YouTube is weird like that. You know?
If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Lapin Pauline, are you even that good at sketching? Because again, I don't know who you are. I completely forgot. I probably met you at some point in the game, and I don't remember.
Something like this.
What is it? I am surprised she's a really good artist. But I don't understand what that looks not like a gun though. But to be fair, I don't know what one is in this world.
Oh, it's so neat and precise.
Sorry. Is something... I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, no. Quite the opposite. The features are very accurate. And it is definitely from Natland.
So then what is it? Is it canon?
I'm just taking...
Like what?
I should be the one.
So then what kind of firearm is it? Is it literally a firearm, or is it like some magical
Besides,
weapon?
really done
You know, because I'm not really sure what it is. It doesn't look like anything that would, fire kinetic projectiles, you know?
I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching.
Kind of
But
confused. I would show a kinetic projectile that is using lead and gunpowder. That technically that's what it's called. But I can't. I literally can't show that because YouTube is highly against that stuff. Even if you make a video of it, a video of anything like that, you can get age restricted really, really quickly.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this.
If I were to say anything, I wouldn't say it's technically a gun or a hand cannon. I would say it's more like a pole arm, not really a pole arm, but what we generally in historical sense, historians think as the first firearm, which was somewhat of a cannon on the edge of on the end of a pole, and you basically held it down like pretty much like this, and you basically lit the end of it. You like lit the end of like a fuse, and you then tilted it down and fired it, which was then basically just shooting a little cannonball out of a cannon. It was, if I remember correctly, the first instance of a firearm, and it was handheld in the sense that, again, it was on a long pole, kind of like a staff or a long stick, and it was used as basically just like a basic, let's fire a big piece of metal or other object at doors or like at walls and doors. They try to get through it, like a breaching kind of a thing, but also then became used on the battlefield as a way of, ending the life of an enemy or adversary, So it looked more like that. Like maybe one end would go on a pole or a stick, and then you'd hold it down and fire it that way.
Perfect.
Compared to like a hand cannon.
If you want to catch up with your friends first.
Because that's what at least it looked like. It looked like it was, it looked like like more of a cannon. But it looked more like a cannon that you would put on a pole and use in that way. I'm trying to explain it. If I remember correctly, also it was like what the 3rd or 4th century. I'd have to look it up again. Because it came from China.
Tea parties
Yes,
are a must
pole,
for the well-mannered.
cannon.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette,
If I could, like I said, I could.
teach you.
The Haoshang. Yep. 13th century. The 13th century. Or the Ming Dynasty. And yeah, it was the Haoshang, oldest confirmed metal Haoshang. Also, the first cannon is bronze hand cannon bearing inscription dating. Okay, blah 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 blah. But that's what's considered technically one of the first firearms. Technically. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Ifa and Aurora.
mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on. No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Auroran.
Auroran, Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh?
Auroran. I still can't say his name very well. Auroran. Auroran.
I've heard quite a bit about that.
Auroran.
Sure
Auroran.
gets around quickly, huh?
Ours. They
First
get
time
me
abroad,
every
and
fucking
you're
goddamn
already
time.
making headlines. Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here, too, though. Come on, Aoife. Huh? A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Boy's on point though. He's on fucking point. He's just on point today. It's just like, you know, he's not being stupid, but he's on fucking point. Like, come on, a traveler is someone who travels, obviously. Perfect, brilliant. Auroran's the cacao?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one.
Yeah. And I keep stumbling over your name.
An apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natland, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Aurora needs it. He needs an adult. I forgot. Aurora needs an adult. He needs a... Oh my god, I keep forgetting Aurora needs an adult to do anything, because he's a child. He's an adult-sized, adult-shaped child. I forgot about it every fucking time. He was just the responsible adult taking care of a child. I love it.
So far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
I would be too, because he's not very good by himself.
So it's your first time too. Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
You child.
Don't you get it?
It would be very funny to see him and Child just next to each other, because like then you'll be asking, which one's Child? Which one's the child in this group? Aurora or Child? Because they're both children. Technically. Just saying. I want to see it happen.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid. Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that? In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
No, God. Why would... No. No fucking way. Why? Why?
Anyone's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Well, the only one is gonna be looming here.
If he was here, we'd be making
So pretty much, I wouldn't say it's Paimon either. Paimon's not an adult. Her or the VA. Not.
That's got me worried. Aoife, there's
Oh,
nothing to
Jesus
worry
Christ.
about.
Though I would say Aoife's more of an adult than Auroran.
Yourself now, even without
Jesus
the
Christ. You're a big boy now, Aoife.
worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku.
Oh yeah, it's Kakuku, not Cacao.
Kakuku's in Big Doo-Doo.
How so?
Please stop talking like a child.
Those are a few harmless phrases.
Stop.
What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time.
Yeah, because he's finally shutting the fuck up.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I put him on mute until tomorrow.
Oh, thank God.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku, so he didn't get a chance to go flying.
But Kakuku likes flying away and doing his own thing, so.
Oh no, bro. Or rather,
Possibly.
If we had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there.
That would be kind of funny.
Just like one of those cool crime movies.
That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for.
Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble. That's not a good one to go into.
I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it.
For real now?
Of course I'm for real.
Alright, everyone. But our priority right now should
Leave it to us.
But no, I gotta do this. I gotta try to
You sure?
equip, I gotta get items as well.
Doesn't listen to
I
me.
gotta build up my XP. I would like to just, you know, get
There you go.
Fjord Navia again right now, but I'm probably not. I'm probably not gonna be able to get that. Oh yeah, let's get inside the building. I am sorry, Plessia. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I did not mean to run into you and bump you out of my way. That was pure accident. I did not mean to do that. But, you know, we're just gonna go on with it. And plus, we get to see Sedan. I love Sedan. Sedan's adorable.
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
Okay, Cornelia.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh no, Mia, shut. Sedan! Been telling someone for months we're in Nervalette's office. Do you think we should go in and check on him? Yeah, Sedan. How am my cute bean doing, Sedan? How are you doing, Sedan? Are you being a good girl? Or being a good girl today? Do you need the head pats because you are adorable? Pat, pat, pat. I want to pet Sedan. Sedan is adorable being. Look at Sedan. She is so adorable. She does her job very good. And she's a cutie pie. Rhythmously, Mensura Narilit, Hand Kakoa. I already know who Kakoa is.
Did he say he came from Natlan?
No. Get out of here! I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
What?
He keeps
Thank you for following. I have no idea what's going on. Hello, how are you doing?
You know one another.
Oh, you know another? He's bro. He's bro of a bro. He's a bro of a bro. He's a bro of a bro. Whose bro is broish.
great. Well, that
He's
was
a
easy.
broing bro
Looks
of
like
a
we
bro.
tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Norrile is writing the lost and found notes.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
No,
Just
but
done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work.
technically, I don't know what else we would be talking about.
Mr. Kanich, who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the
I don't
case.
fucking know if there was.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr.
Florida. That is best, you know, the description of, you know, everything. Florida.
I've seen
That is
his photo in
perfect,
the papers.
perfect
But
explanation.
as for this other gentleman,
Allow me to introduce
Mr.
you to
Withersley,
Jones,
administrator of the Fortress of
Fortress
Meropide.
of Meropide.
Meropide.
Lady
Meropide.
Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that sounded just like me.
Not really, no, but
Really
sure.
discuss official
Sure.
business in front of the Saurian.
Oh, wow.
He said,
Oh, wow. Oh,
or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
I still wonder if Kakao knows anything, or he's just, just repeating things. It's all a bit strange, but they're a really great pair of awesome
Let us return to the matter
Why is she smirking the way she is when she says that in her mind?
wanted to discuss relating to the case.
God dang.
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Like, she's doing some weird stuff today, That is a bit strange, I do not know if I like that. Kanish tells Nervalet ruthlessly about Lupin, Pauline, finding the gun. Nervalet makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and the gun that Lupin, Pauline spoke of. Like I said earlier, I think it is like a polar, like a it looks like it would go on the end of a pole, like the Xiaodong. I am only streaming for fun. I do not benefit in any other way. I do not make any money. I have $0 off of this. Everything I do with this and everything I put in is with my own money I make from my actual 9-to-5 job, and anything else is just, getting lucky. But no, that is definitely 100%. If it fires from the glowing end, and as I would expect it should, then the thinner end would be what you would put on the end of a pole, and that would make a lot of sense because this is a Chinese game, and the Xiaodong from the 13th century, the Ming Dynasty, was in that kind of way where you basically took it off and on, and you screwed it on to the end of a pole, and you used the pole as a handle for like a hand cannon. And it was, like I said earlier, like if not the first firearms in history that came about, which was kind of cool and kind of interesting. How long? That's a loaded question. Technically, since I got my computer in 2016, but I haven't been really doing it via like a schedule since like 21-ish. Like 21 is when I really started doing it as a schedule. But I did do some stuff from like 16 to like 20, but a lot of it was also gotten rid of because I didn't like some of the stuff I used to do and some of the like friends I was with, so I just had to get rid of a lot of stuff that I used to do.
If it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case,
then
there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
Well, what kind of advice are you looking for?
Mr. Kanish, thank you for
Specifically.
this promptly. I'll arrange for the Mauritius
Like what kind of equipment to use, like what kind of games to use, like the kind of attitude you want to have. It depends on what you would be asking and like what you'd want to like know, because there's a lot of things I still do not know about streaming, to be very honest.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia
Like, I'm still a
wasn't
giant
scheduled to release any public
heckin'
bulletins
idiot,
today.
but I guess that's one thing I could say right off the bat. Just be yourself. Don't make up some other personality. Just be you. If people like you as you, then you will go far in life. And if you are not being you, and people are kind of feel that it's not you being you, and they'll feel it like being kind of like a fake person, doing it, So I would definitely just be you. If anything.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine.
And when it comes to like equipment,
If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
do it as cheaply as possible to start. Very cheap, secondhand equipment if you can. Like if you have like a PlayStation or an Xbox, they have like streaming services right there. If you have already a computer, use your computer.
He really does come up with the
Favorite
most
streamer?
unexpected things.
It was Neebs Gaming at one point, because I used to always watch Neebs Gaming. But I think now, I haven't really been watching too many other streamers, to be honest. because I've been just so busy with work and then doing my own streams, and then I just haven't really had the time. But I used to be a big fan of like Neebs Gaming. I still watch sometimes like Urinating Tree and like Grossi, Tom Grossi, when like they're doing like NFL American football streams and doing stuff like that, which is kind of fun. And then like sometimes I'll watch. Sometimes I would watch Shroud and some political streamers, because why not? To get like some more information about politics from like 3 or 4 different kind of like political streamers of different like party affiliatedness and whatever. But no, I don't really have a favorite right now currently, because like I said, I've been busting butt with work and then streaming myself.
According to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
Flying animal?
Following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
Yeah, you don't have, but when it comes to like equipment, you don't really need a camera if you don't want to. A microphone's always good. Is always like one of the first things you want to have. Like a cheap microphone, you could have like a gaming headset, which I don't know if I have one over there. Like a gaming headset with like a cheap mic, or go get like a basic Blue Yeti from Walmart or something like that, or any place like that. Or, go off like Facebook Marketplace or like eBay and like get a cheap microphone to start. PlayStation, be the PS4, PS5 streaming software, Xbox One and Xbox Series both have like a streaming program built into them, so you can start streaming that way. If you have a computer, you can do it that way as well, like a laptop or a desktop. You can also stream that way, which is usually pretty good. Or you can do it via your phone, because your phone can also stream games and IRL. So if you want to do like game streams, you can do some video games on there. Or if you want to go like IRL style streams, like some other big streamers do, you can do that with your phone as well. And you don't need anything but the phone and a stable internet connection. But if you want to like start off and look good, then yeah, you're gonna want like a decent quality microphone, like say like my Sennheiser Profile microphone right here, which is like a pretty decently priced. It's like $150, and it's a USB mic. It sounds really good, I think. Oh, and maybe like a Logitech C920, which is a gold standard for streaming cameras, or like what I'm using right now, which is the Insta360 Link 2C, which is a pretty decent camera. Also has a microphone built in and some other AI features, and it's like $140 for the camera. It's pretty good stuff. And if you're going to be gaming on like a console and you want to stream via the PC, you can get an Elgato capture card, or an Evermedia capture card, and that'll be simple and easy to get going as well. Lighting, though, is something that you might want, because like I have barely any good lighting. But lighting would be something that would be very useful as well when you get like cameras, and depending on where you're going to be sitting and streaming the content from.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see
Other than the hardware and like personality, just like being yourself, find a game that you like or a thing you like to do. If you don't like the game that you're going to be streaming, then you're not really going to be very happy, are you? I'm pretty sure that's a pole arm. I'm pretty sure that's a pole cannon. Pretty sure this is pole cannon. Where's Sedan? Sedan! Hi, Sedan! You're so cute, baby, Sedan. You deserve all that love and affection, Sedan. Oh, I love Sedan. Sedan is adorable. But yeah, always do the thing you like and love, not something someone else tells you. If you get to a point where someone requests you to play a game or play something, then definitely try it, but I wouldn't say do anything everyone says. Definitely like give the game you like first a go, and then go from there.
We found Kukuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
I don't have those things, unfortunately. Like I'm not really into social media too much. Like I don't have a Facebook or an Instagram or a Twitter account or like a Blue Sky. I don't really have any of that kind of stuff. I'm too busy. I had a Discord at one point in time.
I saw that Kakuku wasn't with
I don't remember what it is because, like I said, I've been so busy with normal life that I don't have any of it.
High-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Auroran is crazy. He's the most childish child ever.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Even had an interesting chat with some of the veritable VIPs.
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
He's fine.
Well, it's really not that bad. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the
Oh,
fence.
jeez.
Don't worry, the person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
Oh, that's good at least.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Yeah, because Cacao is weird.
Auroran and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs
I
at the
don't
hotel the board
know it anymore. Like I said, I haven't used it.
Yay, problem solved.
I haven't used it in probably like 2 or 3 years. Because again, I just haven't had time to use it or had really any friends for using it anymore. A lot of friends, you know, went their own way and did their own things. So like it's just not there anymore. Oh, there's a Lilith. Let's try one ball. Nothing from Navia. Damn. Well, that sucks. I was hoping for something. Oh. Wait, how the hell did I get that? What the heck? No. I gotta do all that again. Oh, I gotta build everything. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know what you mean by better for my stream, to be honest. Other than, you know, possibly, what I could do is just, you know, jump off a cliff, maybe, and, you know, film the action of, you know, being awake anymore. That would be something that would be very exciting for stream. It's kind of a fucked up one, to be very honest. It's kind of a fucked up joke, to be very honest. Okay, so what is this material? Dropped by fungi. Oh, I have enough to be craftable. So I have enough for that. I still have to go around and do that right there, which I have enough of those. Which means I can keep building these up, which is going to make this a lot better. Which is going to be great. I do need to craft those, which I need to go somewhere to find those. I will go and probably do that real quick, because I do need to do it. If I can remember where the crafting station is. Oh, yeah, it's over this way. I never remember because I'm not very good at crafting. I don't know this area very well. Fontaine is a bit concerning when it comes to the crafting. Oh, I do have all that. Good. Good.
Add Astra.
Let's get this, because I need these and I need my daily commission stuff. Because it's going to give me all the things that I need. Which is going to give me that, which is going to give me this, which is going to be great for me. Increase my BP, which hopefully... Mara! I like that. I really do. And use the crafting bench. I actually could use those, which is fine. Okay, so where is the one thing that it was telling me that I needed to craft? It wasn't that, I don't think. Ah, it's luminescent seeds. Yes. This is exactly what they was asking for me. Ha! Burger, how's it going, my dude? Burger Schliff. Jesus is the truth. Yes, he is. For my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more
Yeah, no, those words are specifically banned. Unfortunately. I'm sorry. If you're a real person, I'm sorry. I have a lot of issues with that kind of stuff. Do I want this one? Oh, yes. Actually, no, that one would be the first one, because that one I can get soon rather than later, and that one I still need more, so I'd have to go out and around and collect more of that stuff, which is going to be fine. But bringing all these level 4 is going to definitely make her skills better. Probably should do some more stuff. I know her details and stats are actually pretty decent. She's got pyro resistance, hydro resistance, dendro resistance, electro resistance. She gets some good, decent resistances, which is going to be fine. Physical damage resistance. Was that part of the freaking, thing or whatever? Crit rate's low. 31.6%, which is fine. But defense is okay, But attack set is what I need to be building a little bit more. Maybe, actually, no. I think he was saying elemental mastery might be a good thing, but she already has a high bit of elemental mastery, which is good. But her with Fiorina is going to be great regardless. Alright, so I'm going to try to level up Navia. It's not going to work. I don't have enough. Son of a bitch. Okay. And Jean, I still need to work on that. I need to work on that. I need to work on that. And need to get a lot of those guys, which is going to be very, very fun. Okay. Now, what was this? No. Oh, it's the 100. Okay, is that okay? That's what that was. Use a lot of that. It's gonna definitely be using a lot of that, which I really hate using 500,000 more. Which I'm probably gonna be able to do that. Which would be kind of nice. Unlock 3 attractions during the Whirling Waltz event. I'm still trying to get to the Whirling Waltz event. I'm not even there yet, technically. Like, I'm still not even at the Whirling Waltz event. I'm still, I've been waiting to get to it. Oh, yeah, I got that and that. I think I do need to check on the one thing, though, because, I heard that there is a thing going on where I need to, by a very specific time, make sure that, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Not expecting that to go out. Boop, 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 boop. No, there's supposed to be check into Hoyo Lab, get in-game rewards. But I could have sworn there was a certain thing that's supposed to happen where you have to log in and you have to verify your age or something now because of, weird things going on or whatever. I'll have to probably get into it later. Because all I know is, like I said, there's this thing going on around saying that like you have to like have, you know, all this other things going on. Oh wait until day after. Oh, day after tomorrow. Oh, damn. All I know is bots are getting smarter, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, Jesus.
It's been a few days. Flying objects should
Been a few days. It's been like a day, Paimon. Blah, 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 blah. Vita, you sinister monster. Vita is a monster. A terrifying little monster. A disastrous little monster. Yeah, but all the you know graphics designer bots coming in are really not helping. You know, oh hi Ramia, are not helping the whole dead internet theory. You know, that's not it doesn't help. I need to go all the way up to level 4, I think. But no, it really doesn't help at all. You know, like again, it's just like. You can kind of understand and get it, like, after, like, the first couple messages, it's just, like...
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
But it's like, you can kind of get it and understand that, you know, it's just like, well... Shit. It's not a person. Which kind of sucks, to be honest. It's like you want them to be people so you can at least, you know, actually talk to people, which is something that I love to do, you know. I like talking to people. But then you get the ones that are just like, hey, it's a chatbot. And it's just like, well, it's trying to sell you on something. Trying to get your Insta or your Discord and then show you work and whatever. And it's just like, you know, at what point do I just say, okay, or at what point do I just say, you know, forget streaming on Twitch, because like Twitch is that's all I get.
Oh, hey, my little dudes. Good morning. Oh, wow. Cuckoo's learning it. Is that good news or bad news, though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time?
Pretty much. It sounds like a good.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Ridesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
I'm gonna be back because I gotta go pee pee. And to like loosen up my thoughts because, like I said, it's just annoying. Chatbots coming in and just trying to push. Here, I'm a graphics designer. I can design things for you, regardless if they're an actual people or not, and not just, you know, a chatbot. I don't know. It's just annoying because, like I said, they come in, they leave a follow, they start up a conversation, and then, you know, you feel like you're talking to somebody, and then they hit you with the I'm a proficient graphic designer, and like they don't even say it right. Like I'm part-time professional graphic designer. Can you check my artwork? And it's like, no. I'm about to get rid of Graphy. Because because you never know. They might try to get skirting around it by misspelling things, which is kind of funny. And it's actually an interesting kind of a thing that it's like a learning chatbot that learns that certain words get banned. But it's also kind of ridiculous because it makes it even harder to just like discern who is an actual person chatting with you, being friendly, and who is just, an AI bot that's just gonna freaking bug the shit out of you and like completely make your whole day feel like you just, are on this earth doing nothing. Like I said, I don't understand how to grow on Twitch because all I'm getting is like chatbots.
After racking my
Every
brain,
single
they
stream it's
remembered
chatbots.
speaking to an inconspicuous
And it's
young
funny
lady
because like I
who
automatically catch them
got
because
me
it's just
that
like,
way.
well, you say the same catchphrase every
He
single
was
time, you
dressed in the
dumb fuck.
manner of the
You're the
children
same
actors
fucking
in
thing
Fairy
every
in a
time.
Box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat. Inquiring where their goods were headed, the smugglers were very cautious though. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked...
What is Whirling Waltz and what am I doing? I was assuming it was gonna be like some fun event, but no, it's it's not. Oh, little hole. You can't see a little hole in the bottom because I got a dancing duck in the way.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Alright, that should be taken care of.
Nice thinking, but
What was I doing?
What was that sound?
I fucking wasn't paying attention. I was dealing with trying to report a bot.
Do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
Like I said, it's like most of what Twitch has is just like chatbots who just be like, hey, I'm a graphics designer, you know? Oh, hi. Fuck you.
Have they come to Fontaine to do scarred face? On closer inspection, could he have previously been a... Something feels off.
And the whirling waltz is just gonna be this. It's apparently gonna just be this, and that's it. It's just like we're gonna walk around, and we're gonna like listen to people.
nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have
I wish there was more to do, you know, instead of just sitting there and listening to everything. If I could actually do something in the game, that would be very fun. Like, I thought Whirling Waltz was gonna be like some kind of like fighting, dancing kind of a thing, you know, something that was gonna be a bit more interesting than just like extra storyline.
And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natland?
Probably.
Find a way to get to the bottom of this.
They're most likely smugglers. Oh shit. On the way to create. Huh. Oh shit. Well, this is not working very well. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Like, the coin trick is not working very well. Oh, fuck.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natland.
Well, apparently I gotta wait now. I gotta just wait. Gotta wait. What am I supposed to do? He's floating. Oh, there we go. I'm about to say. It was literally floating in the air. It was just like, oh no. Oh no.
Why the long face?
I guess you're right.
This is like the most inopportune spot to be standing and trying to like be covert and like listen in on people. What the hell? It's not the right spot. Like, I would want to be in the bushes because this guy has a chance of seeing me.
Full of all kinds of weird stuff.
What are they even saying?
If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those
Sure.
Fontanians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Legalese is definitely a language that you can use in, you know, the world of, you know, Fontaine. That is makes perfect sense, you know. It's perfect.
About the smugglers and their contraband.
Inform. Okay, inform. This. What is this? Why are you telling me this stuff? Photos, password protection. Oh, jeez. Gary, smell that shit. You smell like
that was
dick.
when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
Yeah, Kanich, you did.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Probably not.
Sounds like Mr. Kukuku wants to
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
Oh, yeah, Norvalet can actually speak Cacao.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to
I don't know
nothing
how
about
he
the
know.
person.
I'm not really sure. I'm guessing maybe because he's like the Hydro Dragon, and maybe the Hydro Dragon can speak to, you know, Quocosaurs or something. Maybe, I guess. The gun. It came from the ancient Natlanese dragon ruins. This relic left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be great value. A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still it remains unreported and unclaimed. A box, it doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up?
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
What?
Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Hold on, let me explain. Just
Okay, yeah, explain it please, because I am very confused and concerned and curious.
Purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
Okay.
It doesn't merely happen in films. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life event.
Wait. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so
That would be true.
does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after... Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. And speaking of...
I'm very confused now still. Like I said, wait, about transaction content, it's about the seller. The gun was placed in a locked box and hidden away. Clearly the seller wanted to keep their identity secret. After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure that they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. Before the buyer could show up, Lupin Paulin found the goods by chance while setting up the main event. Value. Due to the unexpected arrival of Film Fantasyland, the deal had to be called off. Maybe?
Bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location the last thing they would have expected. Not only is the area now packed with tourists,
But the spin of
city
Jerusalem.
have a presence there.
Well, that sounds like a plausible theory, but how do...
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeve.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And
Yeah.
otherwise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board. All we need now is a luck...
Ah, so that's what you meant. In that case, I may... Delegating this to someone else would require...
Or are you just not you?
Is that really a make...
Well, looks like...
You could always wait here.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm still concerned. Is this supposed to be an event, or is like?
Speaking of...
Because it seems like it's supposed to be an event. Like everything I'm seeing, or everything before I was reading, was supposed to be like an event thing where you can get points and whatnot because you're playing games. And now I'm just here investigating a storyline.
Has been determined.
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news.
So I'm kind of confused and concerned. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Is this literally just an extra storyline that gives me, you know, money, prims, and other things? It's a stream boo. It's a stream boo bullshit. Oh, it's a stream boo bullshit on Twitch again. Once again. It's very annoying because Twitch is making dead internet theory look very, very plausible. Because everybody on Twitch is a bot, apparently. God dang. Every comment that's been on Twitch tonight, and pretty much almost every stream, has been a freaking bot. I love it. It's amazing. Yeah, including Ilona Anaha is 100% a bot. It's just ridiculous. Why do they have to do this and waste my goddamn time? Oh, is it this side? Yep. Oh, over this way. It's just like you talk to somebody and it's a waste of time because like they're a chat bot wanting to spam stream boo. You know, you get cheap bots for your streams. Here, you can go to stream boo. They give you bots. And then, you know, just like, I'm a graphics designer. I can make content for you. It's like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here, you chatbot son of a bitch.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
How? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance.
What the f... So, on the how to beat a how is just sidestep. Just sidestep his attacks. Perfect brilliance. That's how you do it right there. You just like, well, I don't want to fight you today. And just like, just turn to the left. Turn to the right. You're gonna be freaking fine.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see.
Get it away! Get it away! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro?
They do not like each other.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat.
Because it looks like Cacao is just, you know, glaring at a how.
Poor Ahau. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's
just begun. That's how you do it. You just freaking do it. You just, you know, bug him more than it. Because a how's just kind of a dick. Apparently no. Hearing the Cuckoo now has permission to move on freely, a how's face gets even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game.
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right.
You are more of a thing than Cacao, though.
The Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
It's a fucking 8-bit dragon character guy. Like, obviously, you're more of a thing than the flying, you know, Soren.
I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
That is also true.
Anyway, thanks.
Yeah, I don't think there's an actual restaurant in Fontaine that cooks Soren, so I don't think that anything will have a blah 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 blah. One Cacao delivered as promised. Looks like we've managed to swap Sorens too.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
100%. Picky now, huh?
Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
There's a lot of contestants, Paimon, seriously. You're not the only one. Fiorina technically is in there. Cacao's in there. Hao's in there, you know. Seden's in there. Seden, no, Paimon doesn't win that. Seden wins the cuteness contest 100% because I like Seden. Seden's adorable. 100% adorable. Where is the... Where is that... Not wrong one. Wrong one. No! That's the wrong one! We gotta skip time. We gotta go forward in time. We gotta time travel now. Okay, now we go time travel. All the way into the future by 2 days. That's how you do it. You just time travel to the future. To the future! The future! Right, Gary. Gary knows what's up. He's a bit salty today. He tastes a bit salty.
The lost and found notice is up. Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But can I just, like, you know, just teleport up there this time instead of, like, trying so goddamn hard just to, you know, fucking go upstairs in an elevator. No, that's not. Forgot that one. That's the one I had to go up. Yeah. I like how I just randomly got another stream. See, that's a third bot comment on Twitch. This is why I'm probably just gonna give up on trying to do anything with Twitch, because Twitch is just nothing but bots. I don't like it. I'm trying to grow on there and all I'm getting is bots. But you know what? All I need is Sedan. Hello, my cutie pie. Sedan's adorable. See, Sedan's adorable. She tries her best. That's why she's a cutie. I like Sedan. I need more water.
Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
What idea again? What were we doing?
Have there been any developments?
Possibly?
Well, the notice was only just posted.
Special Patrol, open up.
Who's there? What the...
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes.
It kind of is, Paimon. The guard from Palace Memoria carefully opens the door.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tibet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting.
No, Aurora, you silly goose.
Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try.
No.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so...
Lost items he's come to claim from the style of the box to the gun itself. Everything matches.
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to?
Be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
That is true. Aoife has his own gun, his own pew-pews. But then who is...
All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers. So he asked us to pretend to be...
Right, okay, yeah.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais...
Or he just said so. He doesn't have to be.
Yes. We were about to refuse.
Could it have been a disguise?
Probably was a disguise.
Oh no. Auroran,
Most definitely, he's been tricked. It's Auroran, you know, he's a child. Like, Auroran and Ito are like the two biggest children in the entirety of the games that I know so far. And we actually have, you know, child characters in this game. And Auroran and, like, freaking Ito are the biggest children, you know. It's insane with how freaking childish both of them are and how easily they are fooled and how easily they just, like, get, like, confused and just like misspeak and just mess things up because they're goddamn children.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon, you're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Kinda?
We're basically a household name. But why do you ask?
It's not just us. Kniech, Auroran, Aoife too.
Would that...
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but however, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kniech, oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone will recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Yeah, because nobody actually knows no one really knows who Writhersley is in the world anyways, because he's always underground. If it was like a former criminal, they would definitely know who it was. If it was someone who used to be imprisoned in Writhersley's prison, then yeah, they would actually recognize who he is, but most Fontanians don't actually know who Writhersley is, what he does, and why he is so attractive.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So,
and I'm having hiccups again.
Undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
God damn it. He's just, you can't, he's not serious. He's not going to be taken serious at all. He's never going to be serious. God dang Auroran. He is the freaking dude of Dingle Bingles.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here.
I do not like the...
has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
What? Do. Actually, no, I can't do that. That is, I can't do that. Yeah, we gotta take a different route to get to the plaza. So if we use the same route to get to the plaza, it would definitely not make any sense. No! I just killed Withersley. I just broke Withersley's legs. I've done did it. I've done did the bad.
Suspicious going on here. It's strange.
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking!
Argentao.
Sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in Natlan, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your...
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku.
Master Cacao. Lord Cacao, I mean, no offense.
I meant no offense, I promise.
He meant no offense.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroran actually looks pretty serious this time. Interesting. I think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
God damn it. Auroran's doing the bad thing again. He's kind of like improvising.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
He's gonna get himself in trouble again.
Hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hand.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry.
It would be nice if that actually works.
I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More.
Who's this dude?
Who's this guy?
Think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
Yeah, you're toast, bitch.
You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story.
From the beginning, bitch. Tell us what you know.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods.
That's actually very bad to do.
This particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads and some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing.
Oh my gosh, I have such a yawn going on right now.
Hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slip some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad. It would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again, the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well,
yeah, that's not very good.
He wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
No, not at all. You look like a rich brick who's doing some bad stuff.
No, please.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I'm so
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia.
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlan.
That is interesting, but...
So, Mr...
please.
All right, Mr. Argento.
Argento.
Sargento! It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
No!
Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it? Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, a trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage. But on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Threatening arrest. I like it. I like it.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. And talk. If we can catch the other party by doing this...
Oh, I see.
Good. Don't break the law. And don't even think about making a run for it. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind.
As I now just wait to finally get to the actual meat and potatoes of this fucking game.
See, Mr. Kukuku knows exactly. So, I was thinking.
I understand, sir. We got dragged into it out of respect for the traveler.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in that case.
Not exactly what I was going. Then it's settled.
No, like I said, I was expecting this to be like the previous, you know, update special events where, you know, you got to play mini games and do other things and like challenges and whatnot. Now I'm just playing like, you know, just freaking listen to the characters talk simulator and just like getting I'm just getting like exposition dumped, which is not very fun, you know. All I know is like it's probably not even that great of a stream either because like I probably really sound like really fucking flat montoted because I'm very fucking tired. And then, you know, just dealing with the freaking chatbots of chatbotness.
So basically, we hold off.
Patience will.
I get that.
Well, on top of that, although he hasn't shown. So, if you ask, his every move is like. Or maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any when that time comes, we will be.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Well, Act 2 is done. So it's gonna basically take a couple days to get that part done, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not really too excited about it because it's just like all I'm really doing right now is like listening to storyline and not really getting anywhere into anything. Like I get it, like this is giving me the opportunity to like get Mora and whatnot, but like oh yeah, because I didn't do Act 5 of Natlan yet, and I'm still not I still haven't done the Mushroom Realm quest or, you know, Delcaria Struxaria chapter Act 1. So I haven't really done everything to prepare for this again, but hopefully by the time the 6.0 update comes out, I will be 100% ready. I still gotta do this. The Perograsm, or Treasured Above All, which is a Scoffier. Which I kind of got to do it because it gives me it gives you some of this cool stuff right here, which would be really fucking nice. So I still gotta do that, but also, like I said, this right here, the Whirling Walls, has 13 days to do. So I have to get 2 things done real quick, you know, in the matter of like a week's time or whatever, and it's what's kind of like starting to like really get kind of annoying.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
And all I've done tonight is also not fight, which is kind of getting a bit on my nerves. I've been wanting to fight and do some things to get things done. Wait a minute.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Bye, Sedan. So I'm kind of confused now because I could have sworn I was just part of all that, privy to all that stuff, and now I'm not. So I'm kind of confused on what is and what isn't part of, you know, the main storyline right now. So I'm a bit concerned and confused again because, you know, this game is being a bit silly. So yeah, it's like the whole storyline and quest bit, which is like, well, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, and I haven't done that and I haven't done this. So what am I supposed to do? All that kind of stuff, you know. So I still got things I got to do, like I said, but I only get like so much time to do it now, and like usual, I don't have that much time to do certain things because, you know, life and work and life. There's Navia, and it's been an hour and 47 minutes. I know it wasn't a long stream, but one, I still gotta shower real quick, and I gotta go to bed because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get back to doing like my normal stream, by Wednesday. I might take Tuesday off again, like I usually do, and like get some rest, try to get some sleep, and, you know, be ready to go Wednesday night. I might play this tomorrow night, but not on stream. So I don't have to like, all I have to do, so I can just come in and do my daily stuff real quick and get that stuff done real quick and not, you know, focus too much on like playing the game and streaming it, you know. And just do like some quick things real quick and go. So I can go to sleep early tomorrow night. But with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe, all that nonsense. If you're on Twitch, leave a follow, I guess. If you're not a fucking bot. Again, like I said, I'm getting like this fucking close to just giving up on streaming the Twitch because it's just view bot. It's just bots, you know? That's all it is. It's just bot accounts. It's ridiculous. But like I said, I'll probably be back Wednesday night for some more Genshin Impact, like usual. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then like drunk series on Saturday night, which I am questioning on continuing because especially last drunk series did not go very well, and just the toll it's been taking and like how it's been affecting me. I don't think I'm gonna continue that series, to be very honest. I think I just want to get done with Indiana Jones and then be done with the drunk series from here on out. I think I want to cancel that series. If I get rid of it, I'll at least be able to have like maybe a drink here or there throughout the week, you know, and do that. But I don't think I want to like spend that much time on that anymore, you know. It's hard and it's brutal and it takes a very big toll. So again, with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.